HHSolid Beats.
This is a Celo Beats production.
Hello again guys, today we're going to take a look at something a bit unusual for this channel. It's the Hawkeye-I quadcopter with camera by DBPower. So what this essentially is it's a tiny drone. It's a tiny drone with a small camera mounted on it. It's not a very good camera, but we'll take a look at the videos afterwards. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff packed in here, and that's one of the things I like about these Chinese things. Okay, that sounds stupid, one of the things about these Chinese things. Well, in any case, I really love the fact that they provide us with a lot of accessories and spare parts. Now, these quadcopters in general have a tendency to break. You will crash this thing because they're relatively hard to control. It needs to be practiced. So as you fly this thing, you'll crash it sometimes, and of course in this particular instance it's going to be much harder to break because look at it, it's so tiny, it's very lightweight. So even when you crash it, it's never gonna crash with a lot of force. You have the battery here in the back of the device, up its butt basically, and it's pretty easy to hook it up. It looks a little bit weird the first time. If you're someone who's not used to this kind of electronics, you're going to think to yourself, what kind of plug is that? What the hell am I gonna do with this? But it's actually quite easy. You just plug it in here, and the quadcopter is immediately going to jump to life. So that's pretty nice. And as I was saying, they offer you a lot of protective stuff here, a lot of stuff that's gonna change a little bit how the quadcopter behaves, but also offer it a lot of safety. But let's first take a look at how nicely it glows. You can unplug it again, and I suggest you never leave it plugged because the battery is quite small, but we'll get to that in a second. First, let me just see how it's positioned. Yeah, whatever, let's just leave it like that. And as you can see, we have a lot of these tiny wheels. You can attach these 4 tiny wheels on the side. Almost looks like a little car, and technically it could even drive as one. It has a ground mode. Then you have these attachments here, which are used for the tiny wheels. You have this protective set of plastic parts here, which you will place right like over there, and they're going to serve as protection for your little rotors. So we have a little baggie here. Hold on, let me just position this. We have a little baggie here, and I would like to remove it, but it seems to be glued. Now what should be in there is, on the one end we have a charger for the battery. Then what's really nice is they've packed up a 4 GB micro SD card, so you can immediately take pictures and videos. There's a charger, by the way, and it looks a bit weird, but it's your standard fair charger. Technically you just plug the battery in there, and the other end to either your PC or any charger. Then we have, look at this, then we have an adapter for the micro SD card and the card itself. So not only do they give us a card, but they also, let me see if I can open this, but they also give us this nice adapter so we can easily connect it to the PC and read the card, see what videos we've made and pictures. That is really great. Like I said, they really try to add value to their products by adding these small things. Obviously they're not very high quality, but who cares? It does what it's supposed to do, and it really makes your life that much easier. Let me unplug this card. Oh, you know what? Forget it, we'll do it later. In any case, that's in there. And then you have these giant wheels there on top of the controller, as you can see, and these wheels are also attached on the side. It's also another great way for you to protect your quadcopter, because basically this is going to be the first thing that's going to hit the ground or the wall or whatever, and it's going to protect your device that much more. Here we also have a manual which explains everything in great detail. We have English, as you can see. It explains how to mount the different attachments and pretty much how to use the quadcopter, which is really useful, especially for people who don't know how to do it. Now I'm going to show you how to mount the SD card. It's actually a very simple process. On the bottom we have a slot for it. There's a drawing on how it's supposed to be plugged in. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to plug it in. It's going to snap in like that, and that's it. Just like you would do it in most phones. And the quadcopter can now record videos and pictures at will. Now the next step obviously is to try to make this thing fly. First I'm going to show you how it roughly works. So once you've plugged in the batteries into the controller, you can control on with the left analog stick how how much elevation you have, how fast the rotors spin. You can adjust with these buttons. If you want to set it up so that, for example, it automatically tilts a little bit more forward or to the side. This is good to counter wind, but if the wind is changing direction too much, this might actually be more of a problem than a solution. So, you know, but it's a great thing that we have it so we can play around. You see I can modify the speed in which the device starts spinning there, basically the rotors. And if we move in now, here's the recording from when I was flying it. Unfortunately that day there was a lot of wind, so this is the main drawback here next to the battery. It's a small device, and when there's wind, it's gonna make flying properly really difficult because wind is going to affect it quite a bit. Now, I've mentioned the battery several times. The battery will last you about 20 minutes of flight, depending on whether you record a video or not during, but about 20 minutes. But it only takes about an hour to charge up, so that's, you know, one thing makes up for the other. Now the cool thing is, as soon as the battery starts getting low, the device will just gently start going losing altitude, basically, because the rotors will begin to spin a little bit slower, but it's not gonna be an abrupt thing happening so that your device just, you know, crashes into the ground and breaks. Here's a takeoff sequence, and as you can see again, the video is okay, it's nothing special. Don't even try to record during the night, but other than that, it's pretty nice. So I think this will make a great toy for children, or just a great toy for grown-ups if you're a beginner like I was. Obviously I suck at this, but I had a ton of fun, and I think so will you with this device, seeing as how it's very cheap. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And if you would like to support me and my channel, just click on the Patreon side. Up there you'll be taken to my Patreon page, or be sure to just click on the Amazon side, which will redirect you straight to the product from where you can buy it. If you do so from my link, it helps my channel a little bit. But in any case, I would like to thank you for watching my video again, and I hope to see you on the next one.